Alright guys, so today we're gonna finally start doing something on this thing. We got a new regulator for this old girl. Probably should have got wire, but but what we're gonna do is this little red line right here. We're gonna cut all the way up these sides, square this up. Gonna cut this 1/4 inch off. We're gonna take that whole entire piece off and we're gonna put it in the scrap pile. And then as soon as we get done with that, I have 2 pieces from the inner box that we had. I'm gonna cut those. I think it's 12 inches. Then we're gonna cut this 2-inch out, and then we're gonna extend the whole ass end out 12 inches, so it'll at least fit the frame and everything, so it, like halfway decent, because it does not look pretty right now. And then eventually we're gonna have to get a piece welded onto this fender and pull it up and weld it onto this 2-inch, so the fenders are back where they're supposed to be, because they are not doing what they need to be. So we'll get all that fixed and we'll get started on this. So talk to you guys in a minute. Alright boys and girls, so as you can tell, we have done our extension. Obviously it's not perfect, just holding this up by myself wasn't easy. This is, I'd say, probably about a 1/4 inch lower than that side, but that's not a huge deal because I'm not gonna be running levels and shit on here. But the bed is flat. So I'll show you real quick. So obviously I got this. So what I'm gonna do is take my zip disc and run it right down that side and cut all the extra off this one and do the same thing up here. That way we have square edges. I gotta fix that since I accidentally cut it with my circular saw. And then what I'm gonna do, so we got that, run the zip disc down there, and we're gonna do the same thing on that side. So what we're gonna do after that is we're gonna take and we're gonna cut right here. We're gonna cut all this top sheet metal off. We're gonna cut it level with this. So I'm gonna get me some big grinding disc or cutting disc, and we're gonna take and cut all this off so our new plate will sit flat on top of here. That way I don't have to worry about it not being level or anything. Obviously, once I figure out how big these boxes are going to be, because there's not a whole lot of room in here, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to run tubes at 20 inches. I think I said 20 inches from the outside, because it's supposed to be an 80-inch deck. But I'll probably run 20-inch from here to wherever 20 inches is over here. We're going to run one from here to that tube up there, and the same thing right there. So that'll be the edge of our box. But maybe I won't. Yeah, I probably will. I'll probably do that. Just probably run it right along with this one. That way they're in the same spot. And then obviously, I put lawnmower blades in here to hold this because this was bowed way out. So I'm gonna bring my shallow box out to about the edge of this. We're gonna go straight down with it. We'll have a little bit of the fender in. We're gonna go out to the edge of this bolt. So this will all be a box. And then at the back of this hanger, right where these rivets are, we'll make it a deep box from here to the back of those rivets. Or we're gonna make this entire thing a deep box, but we're gonna have like a, hopefully I can fit a bucket in here, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Because, well, let's see. You only got about 9.5 inches, and I think my bucket's bigger than that. So we won't have enough room for a bucket. That's okay. But in order to support this, I went ahead and put two pieces, one right there and one on the other side, just above the lights. That way, all the weight wasn't hanging off one spot. But yeah, I think we're getting somewhere. So if you guys are liking the videos, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do whatever. And hopefully we'll get back to this tomorrow and we'll keep this video rolling. So alright, so as you guys can tell, I didn't get as far as I wanted because for some reason Big Welder stopped working. I'm assuming it's probably the whip. I'm hoping it is, because everything else still works. But I'm gonna go out to the farm tonight, shoot the wife's new gun. But I'll grab rods while we're out there, and we'll bring the old tombstone out. Just roll it out here. We'll start going to town on this thing. Even though that stopped working on this panel, I got that one tacked on. We're gonna have to grind it off and re-weld it because I know those welds aren't gonna hold anything. Because that spool gun, it definitely does not weld hot enough to do 13 gauge, which is sad, but it is what it is. But I went ahead, even though we didn't have any welders, and I didn't want to get the stick welder out today. What we're going to do tomorrow is I cut, as you guys saw, I cut our pieces to go this way. And they're going to go right here. It's a 10-inch opening. Realize it's not going to be a massive box, but it is what it is. I mean, the top will be 20 inches squared all the way around. So I'm not having any problems with that. But those pieces will go here. on that side at 10 inches from the inside of this, be 10 inches over here. That way we'll have at least 10 inches of opening to, you know, drop grinders and shit in. And then I cut another piece that'll go from this bar to that bar. I'll basically take and I'll measure from there to here at 48 inches, or exactly the width of that piece, and we will put the cross member across so we can tack that piece down, and then I'll have to figure out where I can get some 1/4 inch to put in the back. And if I have to, I'll take some of that piece that I cut off that's like this wide, we'll put it across the back, up to the center section, the 40 inches in the center. That way we can at least have 1/4 inch there, or I might be able to just get 1/4 inch from here to there. But I'm not worried about that right now. We'll get that. But tomorrow we'll slam jam and get her done. We're gonna cut supports from the 2x2s that I cut off of the center sections from the old boxes. We're gonna make supports for the underneath the welder, since it's sitting, I'd say 1.5 inches, 2 inches off the frame. So I'll make, if I can get 4 supports out of those, I will. If I can't, then I'll just do the 2, and then we'll cut some off this 2x2 that I have now, and we'll make 4 supports for it, so the welder isn't sitting there just bouncing around. And on top of that, that'll also connect the bed a lot better to the frame. And then we got to get up in there and fix the welds, if you want to call them that, up in the front. That way everything's 100% solid and I don't have to worry about it breaking loose. But basically we'll get this deck on, we'll get the support for that on, and then that'll be end of this video. In the next video we'll start building boxes. So talk to you guys in the morning. Okay guys, so what we're gonna do, I hate to do it right now because it's a waste of time, but we're gonna go ahead and cut the fenders out before we end the video. I wasn't planning on doing this for a little while, but everybody's driving me fucking nuts, saying stupid shit about my fenders, so we're just gonna take care of that problem real quick. We're gonna cut them off. Like I said, I'm not gonna go too far with them, because I do want to be able to have wide tires on this. So yeah, we'll just get 7 7/8. So if we cut off 4 inches, it'll bring it into here. I guess we could go with a 2-inch fender. Oh, that tire's right inside the fender. Okay, so we'll cut it off the 2 inches right here. Just, you know, just to make it a little smaller. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Should be 5 7/8. Alrighty guys, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me over dogs barking and stuff, but like I said, I was going to get this done, then I was going to end the video. We're going to start a new one, actually right after this, because I'm going to keep rolling because I got plenty of time. But this is what the plated bed's going to look like when it's done. I know I said I was going to put 1/4 inch here, which I am, but I'm not doing it right now. It'll be later on after I get done with the next job, because, well, I want to get back to working because I've already missed it. I've only been gone for like 3 weeks, so I think we're just gonna end the video here. As you guys can tell, I've already started working on boxes, but I gotta cut plates out and everything, so yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the videos, and keep watching them.